One word forward. Welcome to today's Motivation Plus Marketing podcast. As you know, we are now known for our 7-minute podcast. And make sure you guys subscribe to however you listen to this. You'll be notified when I release my next podcast. And make sure you definitely share with your family, friends, associates, and those interested in moving forward in life. You know, the word forward is defined as very powerful. Going towards a place or a point or a time to advance, onward, to move forward. As an adjective, it has a sense of readiness, which to me is a combination of being prepared. Hey, I'm ready to go. Forward, I'm prepared. I'm looking forward. You know, when those of you go on a vacation, those of you pack up, you're packing. You're looking forward to experiencing, quote unquote, the trip you're going on. Yet we live in a world today with all the technology, all the busyness, that the average person doesn't go forward. They become busy. They listen to negative people. Negative people suck the energy out of you. It takes one word, one conversation. I've been dealing with this for 22 years as a professional speaker, teacher, coach, etc. Traveled the entire world. Christy and I, my wife and I, were speaking to a flight attendant today. I traveled the whole world, and we started to speak where we went. All the different countries in the States over the years. And I remember the story when we were in Sydney, Australia, overlooking a beautiful harbor in Sydney. And the same excuses I hear in West Palm Beach, I heard in Phoenix, Arizona, I heard in Los Angeles, California, heard in San Diego, I heard in Boston, I heard in Providence, I heard in Dallas, I heard in Fort Worth. As I spoke in every state in this country, as we traveled the entire continent of Canada, country Canada, we spoke at Vancouver, Toronto, and the list goes on. And I'm asking all of you today, listen to this, motivation plus marketing. See, motivation is the incentive to take action. Marketing is the ability to generate interest of a product or service you offer, have continuity of communication as you improve, as you innovate, as you increase your beliefs, the belief among your consumers, clients, guests, etc. As you know, my wife is a seasoned and dedicated realtor here in Florida, and let me tell you something, it is absolutely exploding. And make sure you do follow us on all of our social media platforms, because even those of you on my email list, we can't email out all that is going on. Look, I'm telling you today, as I wrote in my first book, I've wrote to 23 books. I'm in the process now of writing my 24th book about life. There's a whole chapter on forward. I see so many people. You know, when I first wrote my first book, there was no Facebook. There was life before Facebook. There was life before TikTok. I earned my first few $1 million prior to all social media. And the last paragraph of the first chapter, the first lesson of the book I wrote, 10 life lessons on how to find your why now and achieve ultimate success. As you go forward, don't use your past to determine your future. Do not make excuses based on your past. Let's take a time out there. When you're about to do something different, when you're about to make an investment of your time, which is your most valuable asset. Like I remember this when I was in network marketing. Everyone laughed at me. It's a scam. It's not going to work. It's not real. No one's heard about it. Remember, when I got involved in network marketing in the early 90s, nobody really heard of multi-level network marketing. It's just like I'm so excited about OperationSeville.com. Many of you know we were blessed to be introduced to some of our greatest friends now. We consider Tara and Chad our inner circle, some of our best friends in life in Seville, Florida, for that beautiful 10-acre country estate. Now, I've launched a website called OperationSeville.com to educate people about a fact. And God put me through the season of my network marketing career because people immediately make, I don't know, that's crazy, not going to work. You sit there and watch. And when I hit my first $10,000 check, the hotel event room was packed with my family and friends who thought I was a joke. but it was a joke. But my organization was growing. It was moving forward. And they were in the same exact situation in life because they were overthinking, and they were listening to negative people. People who achieve nothing will give you an answer to detour you from your achievement as you go forward. Do not make excuses based on your past. You better make a decision to remove all the excuse makers and all negative people out of your life, or your life will be taken out of you. To continue reading. Burn the bridge to your past mistakes and limitations. Remember, if the bridge to your past is burned behind you, then you have no choice but to travel the path into a successful future. Develop your why. Develop Delemy Development Group, Inc. Develop your why in life and begin to achieve things in life that you've only dreamed about. Remember, choosing success over failure is your decision. Choosing success. I absolutely love serving people. I can't stand negativity. I won't use the word hate because that's a strong word, but as far as you can go, I can't stand it. And I'm at a level in my life, I'm 58 years young. I've been teaching professionally for 23 plus years. I've been in and around self-development since 1990. I have zero time or patience for negativity or lack of belief. I've never been more focused, more excited, more blessed in my life than I've ever been because I made a decision to remove any and all limitations out of my life. And you choose to do that, you're going to go forward. As you go forward. Yeah, make sure you guys visit Operation Seville. That's Seville Catholic, SEVILLE.com, Seville.com. Because when I laugh because I was speaking to someone, this is Tom Center, I was speaking to someone today, and I said, look, remember, I earned a few $1 million in network marketing. Everyone laughed at me. So I enjoy adventures when I know factually it's going to happen. They all laughed at me in 2006 on CNBC when I said, no one's moving from Florida to New York. And look what's going on now in real estate. In last week, Christy was able to change a life in Miami. Secured someone 6 months in Miami at a place. Changed someone's life in Ocala, Florida, to a couple from Wisconsin. Now we're on a beautiful home in Ocala. Just changed a great life from 2 doctors from Long Island who now own a home in here in beautiful West Palm Beach. I can go on and on and on as you go forward. I love words. I love the decision. See, forward. People look at you, and the issue is so many of you will stay stuck on people who make an excuse is deadly. Now, I'm at a point in my life, I really don't care what people say about me. I don't care what they think. And this is not artificial intelligence. This is not chat GPI or chat whatever people use. This is the last paragraph of lesson number 1 from a book that I wrote when I started to lay out how I overcame stammering and stuttering and built a multi-million-dollar business. And I started to teach success and had the opportunity to travel in the world with some of the greatest speakers and teachers in the world, from the likes of Jim Rohn, Dr. Dennis Waitley, Mark Victor Hansen, Bob Proctor, etc. Self-development. So I challenge all of you today. Ask yourself a question. What are you doing today to move forward? And who in your life is affecting your forward moving? I believe in miracles. I believe what you expect, your experience. I believe right now we're living in a day and age of more fundamental communication and persistence and belief than ever before. Remember, no one came out to the event for me in network marketing until my check was $10,000. They all laughed at me. We were speaking today with a couple from Canada about Seville. Interesting conversation. Christy showed a home yesterday to somebody in Seville that was in from Nebraska. I can go on and on and on because I have 0 blockers from forward moving. God bless all you guys. Whatever we can do for you, we're always here for you. Remember, you can call or text us anytime at 561-847-3467, 561-847-3467. Any and all questions about making your Florida real estate dreams a reality, you guys can always call or text us. It's the entire state that we serve, the entire state for Florida. And also to discover more about the Delemy Development Group, the company we founded 22 years ago, you can visit FindJohnD.com. You want to find me? Go to FindJohnd as in Delemmy.com. FindJohnD.com. And those visionaries, those astute real estate visionaries, feel free to share OperationSeville.com. God bless you. Talk to you soon.